Good afternoon. Hello, everyone. How's it going today? Q-Stream Vibes. Searching for Pat. Petey. The new Mac.
Yo, what is going on? How are you, my man?
What's up, brother? How's it going?
Very well. It seems like it's only us two for Thirsty Thursday right now.
For the
By
time
me,
being.
Matty I is enjoying paradise in full quote.
I would love to be in Fuquoc right now.
PD Magic is in District 1 somewhere, rehearsing for his show tonight. Sean's Gone is at home in District 3.
District 3.
And New Mac is in the kitchen, as always, in District 2.
How's the new Mac? You enjoying it? You loving
Fantastic. Dude, like, yesterday, I didn't even charge my Mac at all.
How's the battery now?
Well, so I didn't charge it since, what's today, Thursday. So Tuesday night, I unplugged it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday night, I unplugged it. Used it, went all of Wednesday, including the stream, including downloading stuff. And I did not plug it in till this morning.
Wow, that's a good
And
battery.
it still had 30% battery.
That's good. Long lasting.
I wish that's what she said.
Yeah, my computer dies pretty quick, especially if you're just like I don't know, streaming or like watching a
Mm.
movie.
Yeah,
Like,
well, my old Mac, as you saw, had to always constantly be plugged in.
yeah,
Well, it was a 10-year-old Mac, so I don't blame it. He's resting. He's resting right now. He's
put
resting
him to
well.
rest, huh?
I didn't put him to rest, but I'm just allowing him to rest.
Mhm.
He'll make an appearance once in a while, but for now he's resting.
Taking a little nap.
Exactly. How was last night, dude?
Uh,
Where did you end up meowing?
we were on the river on Trungsa at like I think it's Mochinba. Oh, Wangsa, Mochinba,
Mm.
Wangsa, and had some good food, some nice shrimp with some wasabi, and then stayed there for a little bit, and then went and got some soju, and then had a little park and drink just on the other side of like Landmark 81 in Taodian. Like there's like a little
Ah,
there's
yeah.
like a nice little walkway near the
Yeah,
docks.
you get like nice you get that nice view of landmark, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, the lights are off, but we went over there, and then Edie came by, and we just shooting the shit, having some drinks.
Damn,
Uh,
what time did it end?
I think like two something.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, and then and then we actually went and got some more beer and had some drinks at Petey's. So
Mm.
yeah,
I would
so
have come out, but I was out already the whole time. And then by the time you guys messaged, I was already in the clouds at
in the
home.
glass, resting up nicely.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but naked on the couch.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Sounds pretty good. And plans for the New Year's Eve? Are we gonna see you?
Yeah, we'll be coming to Bricks, and then yeah, we'll see how that goes. But
Awesome.
sounds like it'll be a good time.
Sounds good. Good segue to our first article.
No way.
Hanoi Hanoi bans outdoor New Year's Eve programs over COVID.
Huh.
Yeah, so it says hello. Hanoi will allow no outdoor programs on New Year's Eve, while the central towns of Hue and Hoi An will suspend a series of countdown events due to the worsening pandemic situation. Kind of doesn't sound good, does it? Um, It says authorities in Hanoi have decided not to organize fireworks shows and outdoor countdown events in New Year's Eve in previous years in order to prevent the gathering of larger crowds amidst the surge of daily infections over the past week.
Because they're
Because
going up.
I,
Hanoi's
yeah,
at like
because
the top now.
yeah, I heard that Hanoi's infections going up, so they kind of preempting it and don't want to have
Make
it
it spread
spread
more.
even worse. Yeah. So he said last Prime Minister last week had ordered a ban on large gatherings during the New Year and Tet holidays over the worsening pandemic. Ho Chi Minh City is among several localities to have announced to cancel New Year's Eve fireworks shows. So even that's what I heard as well.
Wait, they're gonna
Um,
cancel it?
yeah, well, I heard that they cancelled it last week, and it says here Ho Chi Minh City is among several localities to have announced to cancel New Year's Eve fireworks show.
Oh shit! But the party goes on, huh?
Party goes on, but just no fireworks.
That's okay. We'll
It's like
create
that
our
sometimes in the evenings, isn't it, ladies? When your man goes out to party all night, but no fireworks.
we'll create our own fireworks.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. It kind of loses the vibe when there's
There's not fireworks or like
when there's no fireworks. And
large
I mean,
gathering.
yeah, you can still have a party and greet everyone a happy new year, but it's just weird. Like I don't think I've ever s- I don't think I've ever had a New Year's Eve with no fireworks. Well, actually,
Yeah,
last year I don't think we had one last year.
last year. I think no, they had him last year. I remember because I was in my quarantine hotel watching him on TV.
Mm, mm,
And
ex-
yeah, so I think it does bring an essence of the new year with fireworks. So
yeah. Well, I guess this year don't mind too much, considering we'll be at the lower ground of bricks
yeah.
celebrating. I don't think we're gonna see much fireworks, but I am gonna be stopping by a friend's place at Tout in Pearl. who has an amazing penthouse,
Oh,
a corner spot where you get to see practically the whole city.
oh man,
Um,
nice spot, huh?
yeah, but hopefully we get to see something. But it'll be good to see friends to welcome in the new year.
Mm. What time are you thinking to head to Bricks?
Well, Petey said I think we might. I think he said he's going to start around 8 o'clock, but I might not go there till about 10.
Yeah.
I think that'll be enough time. I'll probably head to see some friends over at Saigon Pearl. I mean at Taotin Pearl at around 8,
Yeah. Nice,
and then
nice.
scoot down a little bit, and obviously see you guys there,
Yeah.
which sounds like a plan.
Yeah. I'll be actually I have work till 9, and then after that we'll head over to Bricks.
Yeah, perfect. We have here also 680,000 Ho Chi Minh students may return to school after the New Year holiday.
That's a good thing. I was actually talking with my company and they were like, we're not sure. It's
Mm,
maybe possible that the high school students will go back, but nobody really knows.
yeah. Well, I was talking to some of my international school teacher friends here
Mm.
in the bubble, and they said that maybe like around TET time that it's possible for students to start coming back. Um,
I think they should wait till after TET and then
yeah.
see how things are because it would be stupid to let them go back after this new year and then they go back for what 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
Mm,
They're back on
exactly.
vacation and then
Yeah. It says here the proposed by the Municipal Department of Education and Training called for the 7th, 8th, 10th, and 11th graders to resume in person classes starting January 3. A decision would be announced by Thursday, which is today,
today.
that possibly they could be going right back after New Year's. Well, not everyone at school, but certain grades will be coming back, which is still a lot of kids. If approved, there's over 680,000 students could return to class.
I wonder if they're gonna like make the classroom sizes smaller
Yeah,
because
that's what I was thinking. Like,
they're already cram packed in there. So
but yeah, because the standard schools, I mean, like the public schools, they're already what 20 students, maybe more, right?
Mhm.
So maybe that's why they're only allowing certain grades to come back, so they could split it and have more space in the school. I think that'll be a more effective way of introducing it rather than having 30 kids cram into the classroom, right? So,
I agree.
but hopefully, classes could come back. I also saw another article pushing for clubs and massage parlors and KTVs to come back.
Are clubs not open
Not
or
officially.
not official? What is that? That's so weird. What does that mean? Like, like.
That means the special ABBA song, "Money, Money, Money." It's so funny. So, but yeah, no, I think it's not officially open, but because I still know that clubs and massage parlors and karaoke bars are not supposed to be open.
Yeah, I know bars or karaoke's and
Though I have driven past Le Tanton and seen some sneaky businesses like hanging outside the front but with the door closed, but still yell at you saying,
come
"Hello,
in, come in.
me love you long time." What do you mean? I just met you. How have you loved me a long time when we just met?
I just love you a long time for a few hours. Not even
Exactly.
could be
Exactly.
even shorter than that. Could be a few
Exactly.
minutes.
Well, while we wait for the boys, let's cut to a quick break, Shawnee. And then I'm sure you have some weird, wacky news you're about to share.
Of course.
And they sound just like this. And they sound just. And they sound just. Very tight. How we supposed to keep this secret?
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to Q Stream Vibes with
Welcome
myself.
back.
And Sean's gone. The other half of us, they don't care. They're out
They're
celebrating.
they're gone as well.
They're out gallivanting somewhere,
Yes.
somewhere nice, while
Did you
we
see?
pull the load.
Did you see this vital information I sent to you?
What is it? What is it? What is it? Oops, wrong one.
Just
Let me have a
just
look.
Ghislaine Maxwell is
Oh yeah, I saw this.
they're
Um,
fucking she's getting charged.
Finally.
Well, now I wonder that she's getting charged. Is it gonna bring out the tattletaling? You know?
All the snitches. So jury finds Ghislaine Maxwell guilty of sex trafficking a minor for Jeffrey Epstein and 4 other charges. Have you seen the that documentary of Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
It's crazy, huh? So a jury in New York federal court has found Miss Maxwell guilty on 5 of 6 counts related to her role in Jeffrey Epstein's sexual abuse of minor girls between 1994 and wow, it ran over 10 years. She's 60 years old who was found guilty on 5 federal charges: sex trafficking of a minor, transporting a minor with the intent of engaging in criminal sexual activity, and 3 related counts of conspiracy. Holy crap.
I know, right? We were just talking about this. This is crazy. I wonder, like, if now because she's guilty that she'll come out with other people's names to like get let
To,
off.
to yeah, to get a little bit more leniency, right? Let's
Yeah,
see if she snitches and says, if they give her how many years is she getting? Does it say?
I don't know if it says.
Um, She said her defense, meanwhile, said she was a scapegoat. Yeah, right. For Epstein's actions and attacked the memories and motivations of the women who says they were sexually abused. It doesn't say exactly how many years that she's going to get, but I could imagine, like, for example, if she was to get 20 years, she's probably going to go, hey,
Well, guess what?
I'll tell you some people, I'll tell you some information if you can, cut down my charges.
Which is pretty nerve wracking, I'm sure, for some people seeing this news because there's definitely some weirdo people that have been there with Jeffrey and did something so
Mm.
dirty that probably don't want to be exposed, but just like knows.
That's
She
pretty insane, man. Like after all this year, all these years that, you know, could pull it up and then charge her for it when it happened in 94 to 2004. And then now that it's 2022, she's just another 18 years afterwards.
so long ago, like, and then you're getting charged. That's I think
Yeah,
that's pretty.
imagine that you think that you got away with it, and then 20 years, 25 years later, it's like, oh, hey, now it's time for you to go to jail.
Oh yeah, we didn't forget that. You're going in.
Insane.
That's got to be a shitty position to be in. Definitely not
Mm-hmm.
anything exciting. I do have this weird news too.
Yeah,
uh,
go on, share it.
Here, it's this Caspian Sea, a sea monster, I guess you could call it.
A sea monster.
It's not really a sea monster, but they're calling it a Caspian Sea monster. But
But there are a lot of sea monsters that we don't know about, though.
that is true. But it's one hell of a beauty. This thing that has been taking over the beach.
The Caspian sea monster rises from the grave. Whoa.
Dude, this plane is amazing. Like the architecture on it, like the build is ridiculous. I guess not too many of them are around.
Whoa. It's not what I expected, but whoa.
Yeah, right? No, it's not the exact sea monster that you thought.
Oh, damn.
It's pretty fucking cool too, man.
That's really cool.
Like I wish I could see that thing fly.
Like a
It says,
seaplane.
yeah,
The only Soviet-era Lund class Ekranoplan ever completed has been left to rust for 30 years, but now this remarkable flying machine is on the move. So it's been beached for over a year on the western shores of the Caspian Sea. It looks like a colossal aquatic beast, something bizarre perhaps, more at home beneath the water than in the air. It certainly doesn't look anything like something crazy that could ever fly. But it did fly.
but it did fly. I think at the bottom there's a little video of showing like how it would fly.
Okay, cool. Let's play this.
Yeah, because I've never seen one of these seaplanes.
Interesting.
I mean, like, do they have these now that like planes that just? I mean, I know they have seaplanes, but like,
Well, we still have seaplanes, but
yeah, but to this
this is
magnitude,
like out of a movie, dude. Yo, this is like, year 2020, I mean, year 2055.
when there's nowhere on Earth to land on, so we have to land on
Yeah.
water.
Holy cow, this is like Call of Duty stuff.
How fast? What the fuck?
Imagine how bumpy that would be.
Like how?
Oh, okay, now it's hovering.
But does it get any higher? Does it? Is it just like a hovering?
It should, right? But it's just hovering. It's like a hovercraft.
What if there's a fucking giant wave? That's pretty tight.
Interesting.
What if there's like a giant wave though, and like it doesn't look like the turn angle or turn range on that is very much.
No, not at all. It looks
That's weird.
it's pretty shy. It's now I know why it freaking sank.
So it's like a boat, plane boat.
It says here that it was capable of reaching speeds of 550 kilometers per hour.
340 miles per hour.
That's pretty freaking fast, dude. That's faster than a plane. Construction of the park seems to have moved as much slower pace than original planned, rather than starting work. Blah blah blah. 400 million ruble budget. Okay, well, interesting.
Right? Some of my random news for the day.
Did not expect that, but
Different sea monster.
yeah, I was expecting a freaking like Loch Ness monster.
What are your thoughts on Loch Ness? Are you a believer? Or
I wouldn't say that I don't believe it, but I also wouldn't say that I do believe it.
what about fucking
Because
Sasquatch?
because I believe that there are animals or creatures, let's say, under the sea that we have never seen because, we claim that we've been to Mars, we claim that we've been to space,
But we've never been to the bottom of the ocean.
but we've never been to the bottom of the ocean. What's the deepest we've ever been, right? But still, it's still not as discovered as we think it would be.
It's a whole nother world. I wonder.
Yeah, dude, because I've seen some of those videos where they go as deep as possible, and you see these weird looking creatures, right?
Like out of this world that
like
you would never
yeah, you have creatures that glow in the dark. You have creatures that are see
see
through,
through.
and did you see the article on those massive squids
Yeah, the
that
giant
are like
squids.
the giant squid that are like 7 foot tall?
Yeah, I mean, if I fucking like, imagine if that's real and you're down there and it's like I mean, who knows how big they can get to? You know, I mean, like,
Exactly. Like there's animals or creatures that's come out of the water that's looking real weird. So imagine if there was a massive megalodon, that is actually there. You just don't know because we've never been that deep.
no, and it probably likes it down there that deep, so it stays
Exactly, because
there.
it's cold, it's dark, the pressure is strong. It's something that we would never understand or we would never see. I mean, that's why if there was a Loch Ness monster there, okay, cool.
Mhm.
It's probably something. I bet a lot of those creatures couldn't come up to the surface anyway.
Why do you think that?
Maybe different pressure,
Hmm.
different temperature.
Yeah, maybe they're
Right.
pressurized to like a
I'm
certain
I'm
level
thinking maybe those see through ugly ass creatures with the sharp teeth. Maybe they can't live like
in the light, or like,
in the light. You're right. Maybe they need to be like pitch black dark or a certain water pressure
mm,
that they need to live in because obviously the higher you go up, it's the less pressure that is. So I
mm,
don't know. It's just a theory.
different ideas and thoughts about it.
Yeah. Well, what do you think? Do you believe in it or do you not believe in it?
Yeah, I mean, just like you said, like, I believe there's these giant creatures, and uh, I'll give Loch Ness I'll give it a belief. I'll thumbs up on that one. Um,
Hmm.
Sasquatch,
Hmm.
Sasquatch, maybe, possibly, maybe there's some kind of crazy prehistoric animal that's out there walking around. Oh, Ed's gone. And I'm sure it's like so deep into the forest that no one like has ever seen it, or probably will, or maybe one day we will see it or find it. But yeah, I'll give these things a belief. I think
Yeah.
it's,
It's unfair to say no, I don't believe in it when we've never seen or when we can't prove that it's not there.
yeah, for
Um,
sure.
so definitely, we have a comment here from a man by the name of Petey Magic Win. He says, "Gents, we'll jump on after this quick walkthrough. Take your time, buddy. Take your time. In the meantime, myself and Sean talking about deep sea diving.
Deep sea
Um,
diving.
Another thing is diving, which is the Bitcoin price. Not sure if you're
Really?
aware, Sean,
I
but
haven't. I haven't checked anything actually. I haven't been paying
Yeah,
attention.
Bitcoin slips under 50K amid warning that new player Binance Well is pressuring the BTC price. What appears to be a new player starts flipping $50,000 to resistance after some brief Christmas cheer for Bitcoin bulls. The price is down a little bit. Um, everyone has been worrying. The fear index is quite strong because the bull cycle that people have been talking about is supposed to be already going, but it
It
seems
should
like
be
it's
at like 100. That people were predicting like 100K by
it's
this
a,
time.
it's yeah, it's a little bit delayed. Bitcoin lost $50,000 for the first time in several days on December 26th as exchange inflows caught up with a cautiously optimistic mood. Yeah, so it's been down a little bit, which has affected the whole market. But people are still very optimistic, saying that we're still in the bull cycle. Um, who knows? Just like the Loch Ness monster,
Nobody knows, but we'll see
nobody
what
knows.
happens. It just takes time to
Um,
find out. Ether.
Ethereum has held a little bit stronger than Bitcoin, though we are dipping at around 37K at the moment. So this article is a little bit late. It's saying 4K, but we're currently at around 37. Seeing a
Interesting.
little bit of a rally back today, but being
46.
10% down, it's
Scaring people, huh?
it's not nice. It's not a nice feeling.
I really haven't looked at like anything of any of my crypto in like a week or two.
Yeah, well, you don't want to anyway. It's a sea of red. I mean, I don't want to look at mine when majority of my holdings is Ethereum. Um,
Just give it some time.
Just give it a little time. Though it is still much better than whatever it was last year. So we are still up, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's still going. So
It's still going. It is still going. But there is something that I saw that was quite funny. Um, I think it was someone said, "What is your New Year's resolution? What is one New Year's resolution that you've done and that you have kept?
hmm.
What would yours be, Sean?"
One New Year's resolution that I kept.
Yep.
Uh, to keep partying on and staying happy and enjoying my life as best as I could while living abroad.
Nice. That's a good resolution.
It's just keeping the happy flow going. Um, but yeah, I think a lot of the other resolutions definitely didn't last long.
Mm-hmm. They don't, and that's why you know what my resolution is. Something that I've kept and I've promised to keep that I would never break. Is
What's
is
that?
to never make a New Year's resolution. Because if I make one, mate, it's just never gonna happen. I just won't do it.
It's a make and break, not a make or break.
Correct, ladies and gentlemen. For you guys that are watching, what's your New Year's resolution coming up for the year
Yeah, what
2022?
what will your New Year's resolution be?
Like, if you had to make one that's simple, that you think you should change for the year 2022, what would it be, Sean?
I guess like get in like really good shape. I'm fine already, but like get in really good shape, I guess.
So how will you do that though? How will you get in good shape?
Get the determination to work out and actually do something daily, or actually get some kind of sport activity going to keep me moving because I feel like I've been sluggish and not doing too much as before. So
So
need a little.
when I think about that, you said you're getting the determination. So once you get the determination, will you do it?
That's the hard part. That's the hard
Yeah,
part.
that's what I'm
Well,
thinking.
or at least like as long as like getting it started, you have the motivation to do it, but keeping that consistency, that's the hardest part. I think that's what I always have a problem with. There's always like a falling off or a falling out, and then it's like, it's okay now, and it's like, no, you gotta keep it going, and
Mm,
it it will be good, but just consistency is the hard part.
yeah, I think for me, it's not so much the exercise. I think because I know that being healthy for me is going to be a difficult task, which I mean like the exercise part. So I
Mm,
think my simple resolution would be to eat healthier.
that, that's a good one.
That I think
Which
for me that's what I'm going to be trying to do the most is to eat healthier. So less sugars.
mm,
Um,
which is hard. I like.
yeah,
I've been thinking about
I mean look what I'm munching on.
like
Cremos.
cremos.
So I'm enjoying it, ladies and gentlemen. Give this to me as I've only got what 2 more days since my resolution starts.
2 more days of
Um,
freedom, huh? So,
yeah,
well, you should be eating up and getting down right now.
yeah. I think just eating healthy because at least that way, even if I'm not exercising as much as I should be, I'm still treating my body well enough that I'm not like being lazy at the same time dumping terrible stuff in my body.
Yeah, I mean, it's good food we're eating. It's definitely good food, except maybe on the sugar. But other than that, I think everything is like good, and we're happy.
Definitely, I think we're definitely eating well.
But
That's
we could be
we're
eating
de- but we
healthier.
could be eating well, healthier. Yeah,
Yeah, I guess like get on the chicken diet. I
more
guess you
salads. I would say more salads, more vegetables and fruits.
could. Mm,
Um, I think I was quite lucky during this lockdown where we had to prepare meals.
Yeah, I mean,
We
during
were
lockdown, that's all it was cooking. Always chicken. I ate tons of chicken.
Yeah, and we were preparing a lot of pretty healthy snacks. I mean, healthy food. Wasn't really that bad, and stayed away from soft drinks, which is the biggest thing. Staying away from soda and ice creams and
That
chocolates.
sugar, the sugar crack cocaine.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly,
and
exactly.
I don't drink too much soda, but when I get some uh in High Farm, I was eating a lot of like sweet bread, like oh my god, like
Yeah,
the chocolate croissants, and then my girl likes all the cakes, so like it's just so easy and like so delicious. Like
mm, that's dangerous.
yeah, it's very dangerous.
Because you load up on that in 1 month and you will blow up. Your belly will blow up.
That's what I mean. That's how I feel. Like I was like I have gained a bunch of weight, and or well, not a
Because
bunch of weight, but
that's the thing.
it's
Like I can lose weight quickly, but I
yeah.
gain it twice as fast.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And when I and for me, my weight only goes to my belly, nowhere else but to
Nowhere
my
else.
stomach. Exactly. Well, speaking of
Yeah.
bellies and speaking of something big, it is Thursday today, and Thursdays usually we drink, but it's also Tech Thursday, Sean.
What do we have today?
The Xiaomi 12.
What the fuck is that?
Xiaomi, the phone brand, the electronics brand from China.
No,
So
I
Xiaomi
mean
12 Pro's main
I
camera
knew it
is
was Chinese.
absolutely massive.
I knew it was Chinese by the name, but I've never heard of this.
Look
Xiaomi
how big
12.
that is, dude. It takes up half the phone.
What the?
So Xiaomi is at it again, putting another fantastically huge camera on a flagship phone. This time it's the Xiaomi 12 Pro with a 50 megapixel main sensor and f1.9 standard wide lens. It's not the very biggest sensor Xiaomi has used in a phone, but the combination of a wide aperture lens and a sizable imaging chip makes it, well, just look at the thing. Look how big that is, dude. It's like a third of the phone.
They
Next thing
just
you know, the
make
whole
it
the whole
bigger.
back of your phone
The
is just
whole
going to be a
back is just
lens.
going to be like a lens, yeah. Which would
But
be kind of that would be pretty cool, actually.
50 megapixel. Two more 50 megapixel rear camera sensors, an ultra wide, and a telephoto.
6.28-inch screen.
I mean, these phones are getting out of control as far as the cameras that's going in them.
The cameras are just getting better and better, and like now
Next thing you know, the phone's not a phone anymore. It's just a camera.
yeah, camera phone or camera phone. Yeah, I guess that would be it.
If you'd like to become the proud owner of a really, really big smartphone camera, both go on sale in China December 31st. The 12 Pro starts at 4,699 RMB, which is about 737 US dollars, for 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigabyte of storage. And the Xiaomi 12 starts at 3,699, about $580.
Jesus Christ. Xiaomi it up, huh?
But look at it. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It looks pretty cool, but except for that massive lens.
I'm sure that with a cover on it, it won't look noticeable. Well, I mean, the lens, of course, will notice, but I wonder how good the photos are going to be. That's what I would
Well,
like to see.
with 50 megapixel, it better be freaking good.
What's on the iPhone?
The iPhone 12 Pro,
Yeah, or the 13 Pro.
iPhone 13 Pro Max camera megapixels. So it's only 12 megapixels, dude.
And that the Xiaomi's 50.
Xiaomi is 50.
Jeez, so those photos are going to look amazing. And I mean, the
Yeah,
iPhone already is beautiful. So
it
like,
better be. It's 3.5x,
sheesh,
4x, 4. It's sheesh.
Sheesh.
It's 4x the, and you've seen how good the 13 Pro Max camera is.
Oh yeah, it's fucking amazing.
But people like that stuff. I mean, my camera's pretty big. I mean, it's not that big, but the lens is tiny. But the other one was like the whole thing was a lens.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see when that comes out.
Mm,
He said the 31st, huh? Tomorrow,
mm.
the dropping date. New Year's. And you guys are going to Delat the next day after New Year?
Yeah. So we don't really want to have a too big of a night on New Year's Eve. I mean, we'll have a few beverages,
Mm-hmm.
but it can't be too big because we leave at 11 o'clock the next day, which is this January 1st. And as you know, you don't want to be on the bus feeling heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not ideal. So yeah, it'll be nice, but it won't be that nice when it's too crazy.
Yeah, I feel it. See how wild we can get you.
Mm.
What time? What time is your bus to Delat?
11 a.m.
Okay. Early in the morning.
Yeah,
That's
very
cool.
early in the morning. So we should get there. I would say around 4 to 5 hours time. So maybe by 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. we should be there.
Okay. How long you're staying for?
Till the evening of the 4th.
Till the evening. Okay, that'll be cool.
Yeah, 3 nights,
Nice.
4 days.
Cool.
Leaving Delat at about 11 p.m. on the 4th.
Come arriving in the morning, huh?
Yep, it'll be a nice sleep on the way home.
I like those rides at night because you wake up and you're in a new city, you know, and you're not just like antsy awake or watching, just chilling in the luxury limousine ride.
Exactly. Well, on that note, let's take a quick break, Shaunsey, and
On the
hopefully
door.
when we get back, one of these fools is going to join us. If not, you better have a joke ready. It's your turn. I'm giving you ample notice, so get prepared. Yo, welcome back to the Q Stream Vibes with the squad or half the squad.
Quarter of the squad.
Sean's gone, and Mr. New Mac in the kitchen. Bernie Mac.
Yeah. So what? He's got his show tonight, right? And then,
Yeah, he's got a show tonight. He's on site right now because he's doing a walkthrough rehearsal because they did have a little bit of a break. But I think the final show is tonight. Then he has one last final show tomorrow at the Bricks.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're around District 2, please come through to the Bricks. I think there might still be space. I don't know. Don't quote me. If you come and you can't come in, don't quote my name. Tell them Sean sent you. And if you can come in, tell them Pat sent you. But we will see everyone in some shape or form, somehow, somewhere.
I mean, I think it's just there's a bar right at the Bricks that you can come in. You don't need a table, do you?
Yeah, there's a bar there. Obviously the poolside bar. But let's see. There's plenty of other places to go to. Should that be too full? But we should be okay. We're with the magician. He'll make it happen.
He'll always make something happen, you know. And New Year's is just the endless night of liveliness.
Exactly. Let's talk about something that we haven't talked about much. Sports news.
Oh shit! Curry got 3,000 threes.
Yeah, what's up with the NBA, Sean? Have you been
Uh,
catching up?
no, actually, to be honest, I haven't. Before I was, but then recently I haven't been watching too much. Just little
Well, the
highlights.
Lakers lost again.
They're not doing too good this year round, huh?
Yeah, the Lakers lost again against Memphis Grizzlies. They had another fourth quarter meltdown. Seems to be a recurring event where they lead all the way and then they have a little bit of a meltdown. The question is, should we get rid of Anthony Davis or
Ooh.
Russell Westbrook? Who would you get rid of, Russell Westbrook or Anthony Davis?
I think Russell Westbrook. I think he's a great player, but I don't know. I feel like he just doesn't fit for the team to me. I think they could find a better alternative, but I think, yeah, I think I'd choose Westbrook over Anthony. What about you?
Yes, most definitely, most definitely. Anthony Davis was supposed to be a top 5 player, um, but he's very fragile.
Yeah, that's what it
Um,
seems to be.
he's very fragile. He's also not playing like he should be playing. He's supposed to be a franchise player coming out of what? Where did he come from? Um, the Pelicans.
Yeah, the Pelicans. Yeah.
And he was supposed to be a franchise player there. And they were wondering why they couldn't win, and they blamed it on the Pelicans, saying that they didn't build a team around him. But I just think that he's not that great of a player.
Yeah, like that could be it. I think before he was a lot better, but now not the same as before. I would say.
Yeah. But you know who is killing it? My Chicago Bulls.
How are they doing?
I think we're on the top of the ladder.
Really?
Yeah,
Bulls are up
man.
there now?
Second, we're coming second behind New Jersey Nets. The Nets are 23-9. Bulls are 22-10. Milwaukee's third, 23-13.
Ooh,
While the Pistons are suffering at 5-28 in last position.
Jesus fucking Christ! Go
Yeah, and
Pistons.
for the Western Conference, good old Dub Nation is first at 27-7, tied
Yes.
alongside Phoenix at 27-7, Utah
Ooh,
Jazz.
Phoenix. Phoenix
Yeah,
is good. Phoenix is
dude,
really
they
good.
are. They're quite. But remember, they got very far last season, so they're continuing that run. Utah's there again, 25-9. Lakers are still in the running. They're in seventh position, 17-19. But it's pretty close. Like five, six, seven, 8, and 9 are all pretty close.
Hmm.
And Houston Rockets last in the Western Conference with 10-25.
The fucking Rockets. Ooh, they've gone to shit.
Yeah. So and the Bulls won today as well. So we are killing it. We are killing it.
What's going on?
Yeah. What is that noise?
Fucking hell.
Who's your all-time favorite player, Sean?
I like Scottie Pippen.
Damn, it's not bad. Okay, wasn't expecting that, but I like that.
Yeah, I liked Pippen. Yeah, for sure. I mean, of course, Kobe and my MJ were great.
Yeah,
But I like Pippen a lot.
yeah.
So
Were you were
uh,
you were you always a Golden State fan? Like since you were
uh,
younger?
no, when I was younger, I was a Bulls fan. I was all for the Bulls. My mom
Hmm.
was from Chicago, and so was a Bulls fan. And then after that, grew up to be a Warriors fan because they're in the local team. So I
Yeah.
always supported my local teams.
Who was your first Warrior team that you remember? So who was the players that
But
you remember? Was it the
it
Mullen
was
days or later than after that?
like, yeah, I think like Mullen days, and then yeah, I think that was it. I'd say around then because
Mm.
At first, I didn't watch too much basketball. I was always a football and baseball type of person, and then so just had a little bit of traction with the Warriors, but they never were ever talked about.
Well, yeah. Well, they were sucking hard.
Like I every time I went to the Coliseum, I was like, what is this place next to like the baseball and football Coliseum? And I was like, oh, it's where the Warriors play. And I'm like,
Who the hell's the Warriors?
I was like, what does it look like in there? You know, like for so many years I was just like curious, but like never thought I would go in there. And then like grew up and they got better and better. So started going, and then I worked there eventually. So I was like, now I know what it's like to be here. So it's cool. Different vibes.
Awesome. And now they're killing it. The Dubs are killing it.
Now basketball is like at a whole nother extreme, and like the teams this year are fucking putting it on. And like there's a show. It's like, I mean, the Dubs are always putting on a show now. Like their team, the dynamic between them are all just fucking spot on. So it'll be exciting this year's real championship games, and not like the COVID ones.
Yeah, that's right. No, I think for me it's gotten a bit boring though, the sport of basketball. There's a couple of players that changed the game. Obviously MJ, when he came in, he revived the NBA. It was pretty boring with Magic and Bird and all those guys. He came in and revived it. And then obviously Kobe came in, as well as Allen Iverson, but Kobe was a carbon copy of MJ to me. So I never really found him to be, too exciting. Don't get me wrong, Kobe's one of the GOATs. He was obviously very athletic. He was a freak, and then he became the Mamba afterwards. That deadly sniper. But Allen Iverson was the other player that I liked because he changed the game for the small kids.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And me being very short, he was a player that I looked up to. He had the handles, he had the attitude, wearing those big shorts. And that's how he changed the game, man. He was this small player that took on, and he got beat up, but he was a beast. He was an MVP. He brought his team to the championship. Obviously couldn't close it. Then after that, LeBron came.
No rings.
Another player that changed the game, in my opinion. That big frame that could do everything. Also one of the GOATs, and then the other player that's changed the game is Steph Curry.
Oh, took it to a whole nother level that basketball wasn't expected.
When you think about it, like every kid wants to shoot a 3-pointer, and that means that you've changed the game, right? You've impacted the NBA in so many ways that every kid now just wants to do step back 3-pointers, and just shoot threes. And now if you watch the NBA now, it's all about 3-point game. Like a fast break, they'll pull up and shoot a 3 on a fast break. I miss the rough NBA. I miss the NBA where you would give it to the big man and people would cop an elbow. Yeah, and there was a bit more flair in dunking and taunting. But now you can't even point, you can't yell.
It's ridiculous. The rules of the games are changing more and more all the time, and it's just making it more boring.
Like you score a basket, and if you touch it after that, you get a technical foul. So it's, to me, I barely watch it. I just watch highlights.
Yeah, the highlights are the best part of it.
I used to watch full games all the time, but I haven't watched a full game in such a long time, dude.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
It has been a while, and speaking of it's been a while, we've come to the hour of power, Shawnzy. I hope you've prepared something.
Okay.
Here we
Are
go.
you ready?
I'm ready, all right.
What do you call it when Batman skips church?
When Batman skips church. What is it?
Christian Bale.
I heard you said you feel lonely. Nothing is right.